vermis. The vermis separates the cerebellum into right and left cerebellar hemispheres. So this mid-piece right here is the vermis. Worm-like. Go.
Midbrain.
Well, give me the structure.
Maybe this?
Yes.
The corpora.
Corpora quadrigemina in the midbrain. The corpora quadrigemina are the superior and inferior colliculi. There are four, 2 superior and 2 inferior colliculi. I have a brain freeze. Can you all zero in? Superior, inferior colliculi. Superior, inferior. Superior, inferior.
Cerebrum.
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 This whole region's the cerebrum.
Olfactory bulb.
Olfactory bulb.
Olfactory tract.
Olfactory tract.
So the bulbs would be the tips?
Correct.
Okay.
The most distal part is the bulb. The bulb is the tip, the tract.
Diencephalon.
Okay, give me the structure.
Optic nerve roots.
Here are your optic nerve roots.
Optic chiasm.
Optic chiasm is where the nerve roots cross. It's right here. The nerve roots cross at the optic chiasm.
Point of attachment of the pituitary gland.
Would be here. But it's not very well. I said cross that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mammillary body.
Mammillary body.
You could like turn it the other way,
That way? That way?
Yeah.
like this way.
Oh, mammillary.
This way?
It's so foul.
Yeah, better.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's down in
Yeah,
there.
I'm
sorry.
Oh my god. Mammillary body. Okay.
Pons. The trigeminal nerve root.
We're going to go over the cranial nerves in a minute. Let's skip that for now.
The medulla.
Okay. Medulla. This is the medulla.
Pyramids.
All right, the pyramids are hard to see, but you see this long structure here. Not this, but this long structure here is the pyramid. There's another one on the side here. I'm outlining it. That's another pyramid. Here's a pyramid. It's a triangle, long triangular shaped structure.
The vagus nerve root.
We're going to go over that next when we do the cranial nerves.
Okay. The corpus callosum.
Corpus callosum,
Oh. What does that do?
largest white matter tracts in the brain. They connect the right and left cerebral hemisphere.
The septum pellucidum.
Okay, the septum pellucidum is this membrane here. Separates the right and left ventricles. It's actually full of this, except this. I'm not sure. I think it's this membrane. Yeah, because then it drains out this way. Either one of these would be fine for the septum pellucidum. I think it's the whole thing. Next,
The thalamus.
thalamus.
Hypothalamus.
Well, it's not delineated on this brain, but the hypothalamus is underneath the thalamus. You just have to kind of.
You ain't gonna access that.
Let me see something. I finally figured this out. All right, what I'm thinking, that what this brain means, this is the septum pellucidum. I believe this is the thalamus, hypothalamus, and that's the thalamus, because I see this is where the pituitary gland would hang off of, right there. And it hangs off the hypothalamus. So I'm going to say this is the hypothalamus, this is the thalamus, this is the septum pellucidum. I will check that, though. I'm going to make sure that that's correct that I'm showing you. So we have corpus callosum, septum pellucidum, thalamus, hypothalamus with the pituitary gland, the stalk coming off there. That's the way I believe this to be. All right? I think that's how this brain is made. And then you have the pons. This is the midbrain. Then you have the pons and the medulla. But I'm going to check this. Okay, go. Move on.
The arbor vitae of the cerebellum.
Okay, the arbor vitae is the white matter arrangement in the cerebellum. Arbor vitae.
And these you're gonna ask function or no?
Yep. Put me on tape with that.
The cerebral aqueduct.
Cerebral aqueduct is connect the third to what? The fourth ventricle.
Mhm.
This is the fourth ventricle.
Oh, somebody's running out.
And
Third ventricle. This is the cerebral aqueduct.
cannot recall anyone.
Third to the fourth ventricle.
Somebody got me, please.
Cerebral aqueduct. This is the central canal of the spinal cord. This.
That's it.
That's okay.
Where the nerves?
That's it?
That's it. Good.
Cranial nerve 1. What's the name?
Olfactory.
Olfactory.
Cranial nerve 2. What's the name?
Motor.
Yeah.
Ocular
Optic.
motor.
Can bring it
2.
down more.
Optic.
Optic.
Cranial nerve.
Oculomotor.
I know. I know.
See that? Okay.
Oh yeah, olfactory.
It's very
optic.
small. That's why. Number 3. Oculomotor.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what? You got it? Cause I got it.
Cranial nerve 4. Trochlea. Cranial nerve 5. Trigeminal.
You can lean on
Cranial
me.
nerve 6. Abducens. Cranial nerve 7. Facial.
Oh God.
Cranial nerve 8. Vestibulocochlear.
It's okay.
Cranial nerve 6, 7, 8. 9. Glossopharyngeal.
Turn it open.
Oh man, messed me up.
Cranial nerve 10. Vagus.
Vegas.
Vagus.
I love Vegas.
Like VAG.
V-A-G-U-S. Not
V-A-G, okay.
V-E-G-A-S.
Okay.
Cranial nerve 11. Spinal accessory. Cranial nerve 12. Hypoglossal. First cervical spinal nerve root.
Let's remember all those.
I don't know if I can zoom this.